What's up, y'all? This is your boy Eddie Jax, and we're back with the Drop That Podcast. Sorry it took so long to get on it. I apologize. But good news is this episode is brought to you by Layback TV, okay? The #1 streaming app over every fucking body. I don't give a fuck. It's less money because you're getting more, like a network, okay? Over 10,000 channels, movies on demand, every sports channel, so you can watch the AFC Championship with the Chiefs and the Bills, and the NFC Championship with the Eagles and the Commanders, okay? Every HBO, multiple languages. You could go Spanish, English, obviously, Tagalog, French, let me see, Samoan, whatever language that is, Hawaiian, whatever language that is, you know what I mean, French Canadian, don't matter, Portuguese, okay, everything, okay, only $25 a month, and you can check them out on laybacktv.com, LAYBACKTV.com, because it's compatible on your iPhones, Androids, and your Fire Sticks, alright? Now let's get into some wrestling talk. Whoa! Yo, so much shit has been happening. So much shit. I've been seeing push from Tama Tonga, Jacob Fatu. I've been seeing what else I've been seeing? An interesting push of main event Jey Uso. I've been seeing a different shift in the Judgment Day. It's officially Bayley has been shifted over from SmackDown to Raw. Interesting. I want to see what that is. I mean, last time we saw her in the ring with the current Women's World Champion, she was checking out that title she ain't ever held yet. So, could be interesting. But, guess what? We're getting, once again, Saturday night's main event, and it's going down this Saturday. And when I say this Saturday, I mean in one day in San Antonio, Texas. So we got our segment called Who You Got? And I know who I got, okay? Now, first match for Saturday night's main event going down live on in San Antonio, Texas, live on Peacock. It's going to be Bron Breakker, once again, defending the Intercontinental Championship, this time in singles competition against Sheamus. Now, Sheamus, you know, this title has eluded him for God knows how long. I mean, the entire run of Gunther's legendary Intercontinental Championship run, Sheamus was one of the top competitors trying to get that title, and he never got it. Now, why is that title important? Because it's eluding him his whole career. I mean, 6 months into the WWE, he beat John Cena for the WWE Championship. Okay? 6 months on the main roster. Interesting. He's won the WWE Championship, the World Heavyweight Championship, United States Championship, Tag Team Championships. Okay? He's like number 3 of the most longest reigning Tag Team Champions, below the New Day and the Usos. He was a Royal Rumble winner and Money in the Bank winner as well. The only title left is the Intercontinental Championship. So, this is it. He tried to get it at the Survivor Series. It didn't work. His shoulders was pinned to the mat. And this might be the moment. This might be the moment that Sheamus finally gets the title that's eluded him his entire career. But believe it or not, I got my pick. I got Sheamus finally winning the Intercontinental Championship from Bron Breakker. Next match, we got Braun Strowman taking on the Wolf, Jacob Fatu. And we've been seeing a real interesting push for Jacob Fatu. You know, I mean, Solo Sikoa appeared after losing to Roman Reigns for the Ulafala. The new bloodline is no more. It's kind of interesting to see how this route is gonna go for everyone. I mean, Tonga Loa is still injured. Tama Tonga is right there on Jacob Fatu's side. Jacob Fatu is cutting promos now, a lot more than he did before. This could be an interesting moment for him. I mean, we've seen Braun Strowman, the monster among men go at it against Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed is currently injured. This might be Jacob Fatu's moment. And believe it or not, I got Jacob Fatu with the win. Okay? Now, here we got the Women's World Championship is on the line again as Rhea Bloody Ripley, defending against not only former WWE Women's Champion, not only former Queen of the Ring, but the dynamic Nia Jax. Now, this match, if you could remember from Elimination Chamber last year in Australia, was the main event. Stole the show pretty much. Rhea Ripley was able to win that match. Now, I feel like even though Tiffany Stratton over there on SmackDown is the WWE Women's Champion, I feel like more eyes are on Rhea Ripley. Because now that Rhea Ripley finally won the Women's World Championship from Liv Morgan, got the title back that she never lost, I feel like all eyes are on her. If you look at it, problems with Nia Jax. Not problems, but eyes like Bayley. Now she's on the show. What's the main title there? The Women's World title. Tag team champions Bianca Belair and Naomi. I feel like more eyes are on Rhea Ripley for that title. Because now she ain't worried about the Judgment Day. She settled the score with them. She took what she wanted from them. Even if Nia Jax was to win, even if Rhea Ripley was to win and retain the Women's World title this Saturday, why do I feel like somebody's coming? You know? But believe it or not, I got Rhea Ripley retaining the Women's World title. Now, this match, the Ring General Gunther defending the World Championship against main event Jey Uso. Yeet. A part of me, I want Jey Uso to finally get that moment. I feel like his Intercontinental Championship reign was pretty cut short. In the last 4 years, he's been gunning for that World Championship title reign, right? You know, he's gone against Roman 3 times for the WWE Championship. Came up short. If you think about it, last year at Backlash in France, he faced Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight Championship. Didn't get it. You know what I mean? So Jey Uso, if he was to win this, what happens? You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason for him to be in the Royal Rumble. And they made it official. He's one of the participants in the Royal Rumble. Should he be? Personally, I'm mind boggled and jumping back and forth on who is going to be the Royal Rumble winner. I got my top 3. Believe it or not, Jey is one of them. I don't think this is his moment. I think someone's going to spoil it. Unfortunately, I got Gunther. My heart wants Jey, but I feel like Gunther is just not done being world champion yet. So I got Gunther retaining the world title. And we got a contract signing between Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare and WWE Undisputed Champion, and Kevin Owens, who's holding the Winged Eagle title, and is going to be hosted by San Antonio's own, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Now, what I feel like, not only this is necessary because Shawn is a hometown hero in San Antonio, Texas, I feel like it's important to have HBK there because being a former WWE champion, he can contest to this promo because that Winged Eagle title that KO holds, Shawn won that title, that exact title, back in 1996 at WrestleMania 12, defeating Bret the Hitman Hart in an Iron Man match. It's what the iconic line from Vince McMahon is, "The boyhood dream has come true." But what's so ironic, right? And hopefully KO makes this point. If he doesn't, it's cool. It's not really a big deal. But if I'm KO, I'm going to make this point on how important that Winged Eagle title is. Because not only is Shawn Michaels a former WWE champion, not only he's held the Winged Eagle title 3 times to be exact, but if you could remember, at the Royal Rumble in 1997, the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, hosted that event. Hosted the Royal Rumble 97. And the main event was Psycho Sid, may he rest in peace, defending the Winged Eagle WWE Championship against the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, hometown hero. And Shawn won that Winged Eagle title in San Antonio, Texas. Hopefully he brings that point. But I feel like we're going to get a super kick and one of those pile drivers from KO. But it's going to be dope. So, before we get out of here, news flash that came about. The WWE and TNA, Total Nonstop Action, has joined in a partnership where you're going to see TNA superstars over there at NXT. Good amount of them. And NXT superstars over there at TNA. I mean, they already started it. We saw Cora Jade over there at TNA, messing with the TNA Knockouts World Champion. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be interesting. You know what I mean? We got what's interesting is that we got X Division champion Moose. We got TNA World Tag Team champions and former WWE superstars and Hall of Famers, the Hardy Boys, over there at TNA with this partnership. Nick Nemeth is over there in TNA. The new TNA World Champion, Joe Hendry, is over there, who also just called out John Cena. It's going to be interesting to see how this could, start up. I would like to see Moose over there in NXT. Moose is one of my favorite wrestlers over there at TNA. He's one of my favorite. I can see why Joe Hendry is so connected with the crowd. He's doing a great job over there. Let's see what he does with his world title reign. Jordan Grace just passed the torch and headed out of TNA. I'm pretty sure I guarantee Jordan Grace will grace, no pun intended, the WWE ring. Rather if he is, and I don't think the main roster Jordan Grace should get in there yet. I think she has some unfinished business over there in NXT. I mean, she was this close to winning the NXT Women's Championship at Battleground against Roxanne Perez. I would like to see her at least scratch that off her list and win the NXT Women's Championship before going to the main roster, because holy shit, she tore the fucking house down over there at the Women's Royal Rumble last year. And I do see her being in the Women's Royal Rumble this year. There's so much talent and competition for Jordan Grace. She's really coming to her own. She's one of my favorites in TNA that's now going to hopefully be a part of WWE. Her against Jade Cargill, her against Bianca Belair, Naomi, Bayley, Rhea Ripley, Tiffany Stratton, the returning Charlotte Flair. Holy shit. Yo, sky's the limit for Jordan Grace. I see her really blowing up. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised. Like, she don't have to win WrestleMania. She don't have to, be women's champion, women's world champion, or anything like that at WrestleMania. But what if she's in the Royal Rumble, and what if she wins? That'd be great. Her coming back, I mean, I think her momentum is a lot bigger than a lot of superstars right now to win that Royal Rumble. Like, who would it be? You know what I mean? Like, who should it be? You know what I mean? She deserves the grace, the stage, You know what I'm saying? I mean, she's done so much. She's done so much, and she's such a fucking incredible force in the ring. You know, I mean, she passed the torch back to Tessa Blanchard over there at TNA Genesis. I see big things. She's one of my top 3 to win the Women's Royal Rumble as well. A lot of people are talking about Hollywood Hogan getting booed on Raw is Netflix, and Tessa Blanchard, you know, getting the comments that she was getting when she was heading to the ring to face Jordynne Grace. I feel like this is favoritism, really, because we got a recording of what Hogan said. Don't get me wrong, Hogan is one of my favorites. I grew up on him, but we got a recording. Now, I'm not trying to shed light on it, you know, because it's whatever is forgiven or whatever. I mean, people ain't never gonna forget, whatever. Tessa is an accusation. You know what I mean? Someone confirmed it, but did we hear it? Who knows? But I felt like she was at the bottom of the barrel. Hogan never really suffered the bottom of the barrel. You know what I mean? Opportunities still knocked on his door, whether we liked it or not. You know, so... But you gotta admit, Tessa Blanchard is a fucking force, just like Jordynne Grace is in the ring in TNA. And with Jordynne out the way now, going to WWE, Tessa Blanchard, she's gonna make some fucking noise. You know, yeah, she's coming from a big family wrestling dynasty, you know, with Tully Blanchard and everything like that. But in the ring, yo, she's a fucking student. You know, on the mic, she's a fucking student. You know, she's great looking and everything. And I didn't understand it. I mean, what's weird to me is that I don't know what racial slur she was saying. I don't know. I'm not accusing anything. But it was apparently it was against a Puerto Rican woman who's a wrestler. But Tessa Blanchard got married, for 4 or 5 years to a Mexican wrestler. Both Hispanic, both Latin. I don't know. It's kind of weird to me, you know, but I think we should, you know, see what Tessa Blanchard does with this. You know, I don't think we should cut her at the knees already. She's already went into like indies and organizations that don't mean shit, and she's back in TNA. And it could have been at a perfect time because now we got the partnership with WWE and TNA. So let's see what we do. You know what I'm saying? Give her a moment. I think we should give her a moment and see what she does with it, all right? But that's all we got for the Drop That Podcast. This is your boy Eddie Jax. Y'all subscribe to the page, like the page. You already know what to do, all right? Y'all be safe out there. Peace!